What's going on, YouTube? It's IIJ Dubs here, and we're back at it again with yet another Draft Champions video. It's pretty much my favorite game mode right now. I get to try out all the elite cards without having to play all those solos or get shit on by great teams. But we still have Tyreek Hill, pretty much the same team from last time, I believe. But we get a pretty good kick return here. Well, not really. We get to the 22, so that's pretty bad. But we have Jonathan Taylor at running back, so that means it's a different team. And Jonathan Taylor breaks the first tackle, gets a stiff arm, and gets us a good 9 yards, man. I honestly think Jonathan Taylor might be the best back in this mode. But he's coming out here. I throw a complete trash pass to Kyle Pitts, man. That should have got intercepted. But we're going to come back out here. Devontae Adams on the end around, and I think I can get past him, and Derwin James just barely trips me up, and I lose 3 yards. So I come out here and run hurry up, and I look at this play design, man. It's 3 verticals and 1 in route with Jonathan Taylor on the out. He just plays man to man and completely boxes this up. Nobody's open, and I keep stepping back further in the pocket. I try to step up finally, and then I get sacked. So I mean, that's just on me. That was just a bad play call on me. And this guy right here, he just really loves George Kittle, man. And you're going to see that in this video. He just loves George Kittle. As you can see, he's throwing to him right here. Good pass. He gets a first down. No, it's a 3rd and 1. He almost gets the first down. He runs hurry up. And let's see if he runs the ball or not. Joe Burrow at quarterback. He runs the ball right up the middle. Almost gets the touchdown. We barely get saved. And here he runs hurry up again, so I'm expecting another run since it was so open last time, but I'm still watching that running back. He throws it out to Jonathan Taylor on the swing, and he loses about 2 yards. And then he gets sacked on the next play, so now it's 3rd and 13 from, well, it's 3rd and goal, but 13 yards to go. And he just throws it up to George Kittle, man. I mean, I'm a 49ers fan, so I love me some George Kittle, but my guy is barely on the field, so he definitely is not doing that. And then he also goes for 2, and we get a mystery offsides, but he gets it anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. So we head into our first possession down 8 points. So that's pretty disappointing. No, this isn't our first possession. This is our second possession because I don't know what I did on that 4th down. But anyways, we're down 8 points regardless. We got Josh Allen at QB. We give it to Jonathan Taylor on the screen. We win a tackle battle, and I don't know why that guy didn't block for me, but he just didn't. We had a potential to either get a touchdown or just a lot of yards, but he just didn't block for me. And right here, he has Khalil Mack on Tyreek Hill. We throw it over the top, and Tyreek Hill doesn't score. How does that make sense, EA? Come on, man. I know Khalil Mack is a great player and all, but he's a pass rusher. Tyreek Hill is the fastest player in the league. That's a touchdown 10 times out of 10. But regardless of that, we got Jonathan Taylor up the middle. And we run hurry up because we see that his defense isn't really prepared for this. So we run hurry up and throw a pass to get him off balance, and Jonathan Taylor gets the easy touchdown. I celebrate a little. I know I talk about how I don't like people to celebrate, but I do it too, so it's a little hypocritical. And we go for 2, run it up the middle with Jonathan Taylor, dive in, just so we can make sure that we get that, because sometimes you get bad animations. But he's back out all here, and we cut stick him because obviously Jonathan Taylor is just a beast of a running back, probably the best in the league, behind Derrick Henry. So he comes back out, throws to George Kittle again on that stick and nod, and Jesus, man, George Kittle, I wish he would do this in real life, man. I would just wish he was on the field, man. This is week 2 after Trey Lance just got hurt, and man, it's hard out here. Right there, we get a strip sack, and the all-knowing lineman in Madden just pick it up every single time. I understand you may have been beat by your man, but Jesus, man, how do you get the fumble every single time? And he throws it up to Devontae Adams, and he just dunks on me, man. This is the second time I've been dunked on. Jesus, man. Jonathan Taylor catches the swing out on the left and gets hit sticked. So now we have a 2nd and goal from the 7, and he's really pass happy. And he loves throwing it to Jonathan Taylor behind the line of scrimmage. I don't understand what he sees in that. Of course, he can make a man miss a one-on-one, or he can just break the tackle, but come on, man. You got to do something different. You got to get to that end zone. So, it's tied up 8-8. We hit the 2-minute warning, and let's see what he does here. He throws another swing, but this time out to George Kittle, but it's incomplete and overthrow. We're trying to get our defense set up. It's a little wonky cover 2, and we get the user bait with Harrison Smith. Good play by me. He almost scored again, but thankfully we stopped him there. So we come back out on offense and we try to score, and we just throw it straight to Derwin James. Derwin James had my Devontae Adams completely locked up. I don't know what happened there. I didn't think Derwin James was like that, but maybe he is. Derwin James is a pretty good safety. He locks up Travis Kelce, but I didn't know he was just, like that against the top receiver in the league. And he comes back out after not getting a 2-point conversion and onside kicks me, catches me off guard. Thankfully, it goes out of bounds, so we get it back. And we come back out here with Jonathan Taylor. We run the inside zone, and we push it outside, and we cut back on him, and we're going to take it for a touchdown. Hopefully they don't call a holding randomly, but they didn't. Thank God, because I saw Tyreek Hill push Khalil Mack in the back, and we all know Madden likes to call those sometimes. But we're up 15-14 since he didn't get his 2-point conversion, and he comes back out here on offense, and he should have gotten sacked right there, but he doesn't, and then he just runs it up with Joe Burrow. I'm hoping to get the hit stick, but he gets down, and he comes back out. Let's see what he got. I just roll over for whatever reason, just a random barrel roll. I guess he just wanted to show everyone he could do it. He certainly did. He throws another behind the line pass to Jonathan Taylor, and Harrison Smith is going to tackle him pretty much every single time. So it's 4th down and 4. We called that timeout to get the ball back, and he hits me over the middle with Gabriel Davis, man. And that's a theme in this video. He just keeps converting these 4th downs, man, over the middle. So let's see what he has here. He gets sacked. It was a combined sack. I don't know who sacked him, but we got it regardless. This time he throws an interception. That's a pick 6. But whatever, EA. We're going to let it slide. It is what it is. He comes back out, runs stick and nod to George Kittle, but he hits Jonathan Taylor over the middle. Nobody covered him because I was so worried about Kittle. He comes back out, runs the same play. It's 4th and 6, and I forgot to cover underneath where Devontae Adams was. I should have manned him up, but I didn't. That's my fault. I take full responsibility, but we can still get this stop. He comes back out, runs the same exact play, and I'm giving him underneath because he has no timeouts, and there's only 9 seconds left. He throws it out of bounds. I really wish he would have caught it and we could have tackled him inbounds because that would have been it. He throws this one out of the back of the end zone. And then he comes back out and runs another play. And I was really confused because you only have 4 seconds and no timeouts. But now that I think about it, I guess he just did that so he could just waste all the time and have no chance of me getting a kick return touchdown. So I guess good job on his behalf. And he hits the field goal, so he goes into halftime up 2 with the ball. He has Jonathan Taylor here, and he runs the ball, which he hasn't done a lot this game. You would think if you had Jonathan Taylor, you would run the ball a lot, but he doesn't. And then he throws it straight to Shaquille Griffin, who gets the pick 6 because Joe Burrow isn't catching him. And I dive into the end zone for good measure, because why not? And here we kick the field goal, so now we're up by 5 points. So hopefully he doesn't get any sort of points here. He throws a terrible pass over the middle to George Kittle. I had him manned up, so thank God that he actually played it. And here there's nothing open for him except for the wide open man in the flats because we have 3 people guarding 1 person. That's cool. And on this play, let's see here, he hits Gabriel Davis over the middle again. That's just a good play. I left my zone to go guard George Kittle because that's his main priority. So on this play, let's see what he hits up. George Kittle over the middle again, man. And when I don't guard George Kittle, somebody else is open. When I guard somebody else, George Kittle is open, man. It's a pick your poison type of thing. And Jonathan Taylor gets his swing pass, and I click on, and I just get juked out of my socks, man. That was just bad usering by me. So he comes back. He tries to get the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. And he doesn't get it, so he's only up 1. And then he comes back out and onside kicks again, man. And thank God I didn't get hit sticked right there, because if I did, that would have been game over. So I come back out with Jonathan Taylor running the ball. Should have gotten tackled for a loss, but I somehow got 2 yards out of it, so good for me. I throw the swing out to Jonathan Taylor, and of course Von Miller isn't going to guard him one-on-one. I cut him, and then that guy tackles me. I don't know who 41 is, but damn good tackle by you. And I'm going to be honest, on this play, I just pressed a button and I threw it. It was pretty lucky, but I still got the touchdown. So in my eyes, it was a great read. I come back out here to put a 2-point conversion up. Literally no one's open. Should have thrown an interception right there, but I don't think he would have scored, so it doesn't matter anyway. So we're back at the same predicament that we were before. Up 5. And right here, he almost gets a lane to return it for a touchdown. But thankfully, we have somebody on the outside to contain, so he cuts it back. And now what we have here, he runs the delay fade with George Kittle, man. I thought that we got rid of delay fades, man, but they're still here. They're still here, and they're still freaking overpowered. But doesn't matter. We still got to get this stop. So I made up George Kittle this play, and then he hits Jonathan Taylor on the out route. So I made up Jonathan Taylor. He doesn't pass on the ball. I made up George Kittle. He doesn't pass on the ball. It's crazy. It's just a little hard to make these adjustments out here. But we're mostly playing man-to-man because I believe my corners can box him up. He throws this wild pass to George Kittle, and
I don't know what to do now.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Just another jump ball by him, bro. And right here, I know he's looking for George Kittle. He was pretty open right there. But I blitzed him. I'm blitzing again. He runs the same play to George Kittle, and he scores a touchdown. I guess whoever I just had guarded him just wasn't good enough. And right here, he throws an interception on the 2-point conversion, and Harrison Smith is pretty slow. I don't think he's going to get this touchdown. But Joe Burrow is even slower, but Gabriel Davis is gaining on me. And Devontae Adams is too, but I make both of them miss, and I score the touchdown. So I'm getting the ball back, and I'm up 1, and this time I'm prepared for the onside kick. I recover with Devontae Adams, and now we have a 1-point lead with ball. So now all we need to do is either score or run this clock out. But of course, I want to score. So I come back out here. I've been running on him so well. I run the play action, hoping to catch him off guard, and I pretty much do. He was on Jonathan Taylor, and he almost got back to play on that. But right here, I do another pass to Jonathan Taylor, and it looks like he's going to score here, and he barely doesn't make it. And he also goes out of bounds, so that's not good for me. But the end around with Mark Andrews catches him off guard, and I score the touchdown here. So now we give him the ball back with 2.5 minutes, and we're up 8 points. So he has to score and get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. So here, it looked like an overthrow, but it was a good pass to George Kittle. You're going to hear that name a lot. George Kittle is just the greatest of all time right here. I'm running cover 2, and for some reason I'm using the deep blue on the right side. That's just idiotic by me. I literally pass interfere with George Kittle here. They don't call it, and I get the knockout. So that was just good for me right there. And he throws over the middle. It gets intercepted by Trayvon Walker. And yes, I do have Trayvon Walker in coverage because he's the fastest linebacker I have. And Joe Burrow gets pancaked, and Trayvon Walker seems like he's going to score a touchdown here. So not only did we stop him, but we get another touchdown without our offense coming onto the field. So we're in great position here. So he comes back out. He's down 2 possessions, and he just throws a prayer up to freaking Jahan Dotson, and it gets caught because it's severely underthrown, and the receiver just adjusted well to it. So here, let's see what we got. And George Kittle up the middle. Hopefully he doesn't throw to him. Devontae Adams gets the ball. We win the tackle battle. I feel like Harrison Smith shouldn't get tackle battles just because that's how good he is. But regardless of that, we still get that. Let's see what happens here. He goes over the middle. No, he goes to the deep right on Trayvon Diggs, and he finally catches the interception. And I think that just made him quit. He was down 2 possessions. I feel like he should have quit a long time ago, but he finally concedes. And all I want to say is you made it to the end of this video. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and have a great day.